and we're
Yeah,
all connected to it in some way, and that's just what it is. And that's also, bro, that's you're
it's
hitting the
crazy,
nail.
right?
We're still dealing with that topic literally that you were expounding on
Oh,
just by
it's yeah.
like just through even the drama of like, oh, this, the CR Cup is going on here. What is the West doing? Is it, well, you guys, it's a
Bro.
total different social political atmosphere and culture that makes the difference of execution on what you can do as far as a lot of these things. But everybody wants to simplify and generalize everything. We got to find the solutions. We got to find the solutions.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, type
I
vibe.
totally agree.
But man,
Yeah, I
so
totally
look,
agree.
next question. And since we're on all this branding vibes, what do you who more so who do you feel like some of your inspirations are as far as branding and aesthetic?
Man, I think about this a lot. Like, as far as branding,
Hmm.
like for Arcade Press,
Hmm. Even just in general, because like there's arcade presses right now, but there might be something later on, if I know you watch some Virgil Abloh, like we have multiple things that stem from the things we do in arcade press. It's kind of like one of those things too, where people can see that there's becoming multiple different arms and different segments and that what you're doing. So it could be general also.
yeah, yeah, man. I mean, it's tough because I'm inspired by so much. I'm inspired by just going and taking walks and meeting different cultures and different communities, FGC and all that. But I would say like as far as people, as far as mine a lot, Virgil, of course, and then also like I'm really inspired by utopian aesthetics and ideals like an architecture like the Venus Project, which is like all utopian green domes, futuristic. Um, and I also am inspired by architecture. Walter Benjamin, old school philosopher,
Mm-hmm.
19th century philosophy, talking about like Paris arcades and the philosophy of malls. So he wrote this book called The Arcade Projects.
Hmm.
And that book is like super, super key to what we do at Arcade Press. Pharrell, of course. I can't not mention Pharrell.
P, you can do it
Yeah,
too.
true, true. And I started listening to In My Mind again lately too, and it's just such a great album. Great, great. Yeah, I would say like what's another big I mean, of course, Yay. I mean, of course, Yay.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm. Hmm.
his approach to creation is what I'm trying to do with Arcade Press. His approach to open studio and you got rules in the studio and there's a methodology. Those are all things that resonate really well with me, and the way that he runs the studio and the way that he tries to intersect culture and make product accessible for people, and his vision of making his stuff open and free, it aligns very much with these like utopian aesthetics and ideals that I also really like with Jack Fresco and the Venus Project. So
Hmm.
Walter Benjamin, and let me try to add one more in there. Maybe
Go ahead.
so I'm really inspired by Dame Dash, man, lately. Like,
Hey, the OG, yes sir.
yeah, Dame Dash is like he can give so much knowledge and game to like life and business in like
Hmm.
5 minutes. He can give
Yeah.
you so much information. And the thing is, the older that you get and the more that you experience, like the more you learn to appreciate Dane. Like, of course, I
Hmm.
started listening to him when he first started doing YouTube back in
Hmm.
like maybe 6, 7, 8 years ago.
Blue Rock when he was with Spitta Currency, he had no, that
Oh
era where
yeah,
he was in the
yeah,
UK. He
man, that's
started his networking company.
that's probably before I actually started looking at him. But yeah, I do know he was like cool with currency and stuff like that. But
Hmm.
I started watching him when he started doing the Kenyatta Culture Road Trip videos back in like
Hmm.
2012, 2013, something like that.
Hmm. Hmm.
And of course, I loved it. I thought it was on point, and he was on fire. But then, like as I get older and as I get more experience, years later, it's like I actually have the wisdom and the knowledge and the information and the experience to actually apply what he's talking about and also, really understand what he's talking about. Because
Yes.
this what he talks about is so deep. Like sometimes I'd be like, "Yo, did he just say that?" Like yay musically and yay as far as like just music and art and fashion and stuff like that, and put it into like a motivational business person, it would be Dame.
Yeah. Cause I mean, and then also, Dame, Ye came from Dame. It's like Hove,
Of course,
Hove,
and they're
did
brothers.
what he did. Hove, I can't say he took Kanye because Kanye, he's essential to the blueprint, right? But Dame was the guy who was like, yay, he really was the guy. He's like, I'm gonna make sure Ye's good. I'm gonna make sure he's gonna link with Cam. He's gonna, let's give him the deal. you know, Shout out to Dame, man. And even it's like me watching, cause I was born in '89. My references for Jay-Z, like when I first started peeping, Rockefeller, it was around the dynasty. Like when I was in junior high, where I was able to participate in the culture while it was running, and not be, not go back and have references that are old references. The dynasty was when I was like, all right, this is Jay-Z right now, and me learning about it all, and that that was pre Kanye, and then literally witnessing the era of like the Rockefeller chaining moments, and how big chaining moments used to be. Like they meant something, right? Especially when it was the Rockefeller chain, and then the through the wire video. I'm a new member of the Rockefeller team. Is one of those yeah, Damon Yayer. They're That's that. When I think about one, I always think about the.
Tripping, bro.
It was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey,
But
the vibes is too high.
it was crazy. But I agree with you on the whole Dame thing and watching the chains and all that, and how Dame is like the OG for really Ye and Jay Z. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
But yeah, I have a lot of respect for dude. He's been a big inspiration on the motivation, on the design. It's been more like the Virgils and the Utopian and the old school stuff. Yeah, a
hmm
lot of other things of course, too. We always draw on references to minimalism and streetwear, street culture, and all
Yeah,
types of cool stuff.
yeah, all
Matrix, all
kinds.
that.
The Matrix, especially. That's one I already know. I'm like, oh yeah, I know, bro. Loves the Matrix. Of course, you already know, bro. I'm a Matrix stan. So,
Oh yeah, I think
Matrix,
like
Lord of the
Matrix is like the
Rings.
greatest movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
Matrix is the
The
greatest
first
movie
one is
of all
one of the
time.
greatest movies of all time, hands down. Hands down.
Yeah,
There's possibly not many. Like we live in the Matrix.
yeah, straight up. It's like a documentary. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's real.
that's what Keanu said also, huh? Check the
Yeah, I
Matrix.
think so. Somebody important said that. I think it
Yeah,
was people say that a lot.
people say it.
Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, and then one more thing that really was inspiring to me a medium. No, not medium is the massage, but manufacturing consent by Noam Chomsky. You could put clips of
Mm,
that in the video. Manufacturing consent by Noam Chomsky is so good. It basically talks about propaganda and advertising,
mm,
and I love that needs to be talked about in media and advertising. I mean, when you do media and advertising, and I've worked in marketing for many years, so I think about that a lot. Think about propaganda, and what he does in that film is he talks about media and marketing and propaganda, but he does it in such a stylish way. And the film and the pacing of the film is just so art. You know what I mean? For art's sake. So that's another film that's a big inspiration for me.
I'm gonna have to check that one out too, bro. I'm gonna be. I
That's
love
like,
new watches, new reads.
if any movie like you watch next, if you haven't seen Manufacturing Consent and you're interested in all the things we're talking about, that is probably the first movie I would recommend you watch. Manufacturing Consent, and then the next movie is probably Marion Stokes, something I don't know what it's called, but it's basically about this archivist who held all these video VHS tapes and archived all these memories and these stuff that was going to be forgotten about on the news.
Hmm.
Recorder. That's another
Recorder.
huge one.
Okay, that's probably gonna be my next one because I'm a big VHS kid.
Oh, you gotta watch Recorder. Recorder is just straight dopamine,
Yeah, let's get
and it's
it.
about a black woman, a legendary, black woman that what didn't get no credit. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
Until
get it.
yeah, she
I
was a
love it.
legend. Yeah, Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Hey, y'all check it out. Y'all hear him giving the game, giving the, the brain food, because it's important right now that we all have it and feast upon that. You know what I mean? For real.
Yeah. And the reason, like, it was good we talked about this because this is fighting games for me.
Hmm.
Like, these movies are fighting games for me. So,
Powerful stuff, man. Powerful stuff. Look, look. All right, check. I got one more last question to ask you, bro, just to wrap this thing up. Just because I've been seeing what you've been doing and you've been on the move, man. But how was Tokyo Game Show, man?
it was fun, man. It was fun. A lot of people, but it was fun. And I got to play Tekken 8, and I know you did too. And the game is a lot of fun.
So
And
good. So
met a lot
good.
of nice people. Yeah, Tekken 8 is fantastic. Like, I'm really actually impressed. And a big reason why I'm really impressed by Tekken 8 is because it has color and it looks lively and it looks bright. And that's such a huge improvement for Tekken 7. Like,
Hmm.
visuals are what attract us to the game. And I'm so glad Tekken is back on the visuals. And so we'll see how it pans out, but it's fantastic. It is fantastic. So, yeah, Tekken, Tokyo Game Show. Tokyo's amazing. Everything about Tokyo is great. And I just love being there. And it's such a refresher and such an inspiration. And it resets your whole palette for what you need to do next.
Ah, man. See, that's literally how I felt about T8, man. I can't even wait. I'm like, January can't come fast enough. The game feels super addicting. Originally Tekken, like you said, what drawed us to the game was the ambiance, the beauty, the colors, and the music. So just to hear and see it all and feel all the new everything, and knowing that it's new animations, new era, new everything is great. We're up there,
It
man.
is. It really is.
Yeah, we're
It
up there,
really is.
bro. So, dog, anything else we wanna wrap this up with, bro? Anything else, man? Also, maybe, so you're in the Philippines right now, right?
Right.
Yeah. So, do you live there? Is that is that the station?
I'm actually going to Rev Major in the Philippines, a big tournament, fighting a tournament out here.
Yes,
I'm gonna do some interviews and play some Mortal Kombat and
sir.
so yeah, yeah, not the base, but it could be later. I mean,
Hey.
I'm kind of just trying to feel which country I like the most as far as fighting games and arcade culture. Actually talked to a guy and I was telling him what my plans were for Arcade Press, and he was like, "Yeah, maybe you should just move to Tokyo." And
Mm,
I was like, "That
hey,
might be a good idea." So
might
we'll
be a
see.
good
I don't know.
move,
Yeah, that might be the move. That might actually be the move. But we
bro.
still have a little bit of time, and I should probably make a decision today because when I make decisions, it helps me dial in and focus even more. So
Yeah, lock in on that visualization. Locked in on it.
exactly, bro.
Let
Like
me,
visualization is so
yeah, let me
real,
pull
bro.
that
That's one of the
dimension over
things.
here. Let me go and pull that over here.
Exactly, exactly, bro. Like it's real. Visualization, energy, and intention is real. So
Mhm.
cherish that, appreciate that, and count blessings.
Count blessings. Look, man, right there. We gonna cap it off with right there, that right there. Brother, I appreciate having you on the show, and we
My
gonna stay
pleasure.
in
My pleasure.
contact, we gonna shake up the culture a little bit for these boys and girls and
Yeah.
everyone else. Anybody else you want to say peace to? You want to show some love to anybody before we log out?
I would say like thank you for the all the community and the people that have just been supporting me and Arcade Press, and thank you to you for doing the interview, and let's just keep going positive. Let's just keep doing the good work, and let's transform the energy, transform the people, and add value to the culture, add value to the game. So
Yes,
I'm just honored and
sir.
grateful to serve the people. Arcade Press is to serve the people. So that's
Let's
what I'm here to
go.
do.
Let's go, man. That's amazing. Vessels, real talk, man. Much love. Arcade out. Swampland TV podcast is your boy Pass. I catch y'all next time. I one.